We talk about the higher education and the skill development where we are lagging in. I would like to invite Dr. C.N. Narayana, who's trying to bridge this gap which you have, or the interface which you have between the industry and academia.
One of the biggest challenges we face is not about CBSE, is not about IB, it's about inclusiveness. I think our speakers specifically touched upon the academic rigor required in school education and the quality which is also required. But how do we bring in the inclusiveness in the basic education? That's going to be a major challenge for all of us in the next 1 decade or so. 60% of Indian students in school, they go for midday meals. So we must also understand the social impact and how India is moving. It's a wonderful opportunity. There's an Asia summit. But look at how many Indian universities are actually in the top 100. Though we talk about IITs, IIMs, the challenges are much bigger than what this summit is actually covering. And in fact, I would have been glad if they have invited some state board speakers also that would have given us more insight into the basic education and the challenges we are facing in India. Learning yourself, and you have to be very, very honest in your learning process. So here I would like to touch upon the ethics of learning as well, because as a student, somebody has to go through the learning process. It's not just scoring 9 out of 10 or the assessment process most of our B schools and other schools have. So we need to move out of the mindset of the grading system. We need to individually see that the students actually do well in their life. So holistic development is the need of the hour. We have a bigger challenge in Asia Summit, Education Summit, than just about higher education and the basic education, is to see how India comes up in the top 100 universities of the world. So Chinese are there across US, Europe, and even our Indian students, actually there is a drop in number of people getting opportunities abroad, because Asia is not limited only to India. So I would like all the academicians to look at very creatively.
And now I would like to invite Dr. G. Satyanarayan, the Director, Indian Institute of Aerospace Technology and Management.
Giving education on the electronic reforms, whatever it is. But we are shortfalling the list of their education qualities, which they are missing all these years of their training schedules. We are just going with the forcible education, but not on selective education of the student because effects on the neighborhood, what we are seeing today in India. There is a lot of say that we can say the mother says that is Chandamama, and a lot of stories are going on. But today we are speaking from the Chandamama. So the reach of the technology is nowhere in the sky or in the space. We can reach any place, anywhere, and contribute ourselves. It is also told that education is a basic need for every citizen of India. And we prove that other side, illiteracy. But I don't agree. Why? Because a housemaid servant or any person now is operating a mobile and messaging to the owner, today I am not coming. So this much education was given to the uneducated people also. The growth has become very good.
I would now like to invite our last speaker, Dr. Uma Shankar, the Vice Chancellor of Singhania University.
We should consider it. At university level, somebody was talking about Gurukul system in India. I appreciate that system. That too had some lacuna, because only the wards of kings and the Rajguru had the chance of being educated there. No common man could enter the Gurukul of the past India. Eklavya, you know the example of Eklavya. He was denied education, and somehow when he got education, he was cheated by his own guru. You know the system. There are so many good and bad points of that system. But today, University Grants Commission has been laying stress upon that system.
How education can play a very important role about transforming India, whether we talk about skilled India, Swachh Bharat, digital India, smart cities, all these are going to be resting on a strong foundation of education. Inviting you, sir, for your views and your address to the August campus.
हमें युवाओं को ही तैयार करना है वो, और हमारे पास आप सामने बैठे हैं, इतनी बड़ी ताकत, इतनी बड़ी शक्ति है, मैं उसको महसूस करता हूं। अगर आप लोग मिल करके अपने स्टूडेंट के अंदर वही जज्बा पैदा करें। आपने देखा होगा शहीद आजम भगत सिंह जी का कल का दिन, किस तरीके से दुनिया के अंदर युवाओं के अंदर एक जज्बा पैदा हुआ। शहीद आजम भगत सिंह जी एक ऐसी सोच थे, आज पूरे हिंदुस्तान में किसी यूनिवर्सिटी, किसी कॉलेज, चाहे वो महाराष्ट्र हो, चाहे वो मध्य प्रदेश हो, चाहे वो बेंगलोर हो, चाहे वो बिहार हो, किसी स्टूडेंट को आप शहीद आजम भगत सिंह जी के बारे में पूछोगे, वो किसी कास्ट, किसी धर्म, किसी मजहब का हो, वो भगत सिंह के नाम के ऊपर एकदम खड़ा हो जाता है। ऐसी एक शक्ति, ऐसी एक ताकत, ऐसा एक 23 साल का युवा था जिसने 23 साल की उम्र में फांसी के रस्से को हंस हंस के चूम के शहादत दी, हमारे लिए मिसाल थी। ऐसे सुभाष चंद्र बोस, मंगल पांडे, इस्तफाकुल्ला खां, रानी झांसी, जलियांवाला बाग के हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई, मंगल पांडे, ऐसे कई हमारे देशभक्त हैं जिनके इतिहास हमारे सामने है। काला पानी, कहाँ काला पानी, हमारे यहाँ से देश प्रेमियों को लेके वहाँ कितनी कितनी बेड़ी जेलों में बंद कर दिया जाता था, कितनी उनको तसीहे दिए जाते थे, कितना मारा जाता था, फांसी के रस्से में लटका दिया जाता था। हमें ये जागृति अपने युवाओं के अंदर भरनी है। चाहे हम मॉडर्न युग की तरफ जा चुके हैं, पर हमारा कल्चर, हमारी संस्कृति, हमारा इतिहास, हमारी आज़ादी के आंदोलन, हमारे भगत सिंह और चंद्रशेखर आज़ाद जैसे उस वक्त के युवा नेता, सुभाष चंद्र बोस, उनके इतिहासों को हमें युवा पीढ़ी को बताना है, ताकि वो भी जिस मंजिल पे आगे बढ़ें वो ऐसा इतिहास बनाएं कि शहीद आजम भगत सिंह हो, या राजगुरु सुखदेव हो, या मंगल पांडे हो, या जलियांवाला बाग के शहीद हों, उनकी रूह को भी, आत्मा को शांति पहुँचे कि हम तो चले गए पर हमारे बाद हमारे युवा ने जो हमारी सोच थी उसके ऊपर पहरा दिया। क्योंकि हमारे पास ताकत इतनी है, वो ताकत का हमें इस्तेमाल करना है। और जो आपके पास उस यूनिवर्सिटी, उस कॉलेज के अंदर शक्ति और ताकत है, वो आपने युवा तक बतानी है। यही सबसे बड़ी हमारी सेवा है, यही सबसे बड़ी एक भारत माता का मान और सम्मान है कि हम अपने भारत को किसी न किसी रूप में मजबूत कर सकें, उसको इतना बड़ा मजबूत कर सकें कि आने वाले वक्त के अंदर दुनिया के अंदर भारत का नाम और ऊंचा हो। वंदे मातरम, जय हिंद।
Best Sports Education and International Sports Tourism Company, and the award goes to Imperial International Sports Academy. Best Curriculum in Media, Entertainment and Films. And the award goes to National Academy of Films, Media and Communication. Once again, requesting you to accept the second award. This is the National Academy of Event Management Development. Again, their institute being recognized here as the best institute for event management of the year. And the next award, this is the Best Biotechnology and Life Science Institute in Delhi, and the winner is Pathfinder Academy. And the next award is to the most promising educational institute in Maharashtra. And the award goes to Bhaskar Padurang Hivale Education Society, Ahmednagar. The next award is to the best international school in India for service to the community, and the winner is Eastern Public School. And we now have the best upcoming international school in Haryana, and the winner is TDI International School. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is to the best international school in Punjab. The winner, Harvest International School. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is to the most promising ITC Enabled School of the Year. And this time, once again, I would like to invite here Mrs. Sehwag, because her school, ladies and gentlemen, is the winner in this category, Sehwag International School, the most promising ITC Enabled School of the Year. Congratulations. Thank you. And the next award, ladies and gentlemen, is to the best public school with excellent faculty in Punjab. The winner, the Punjab Public School, Nabha. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is to the best school in Hyderabad. That's in Telangana, Johnson Grammar School, CBSE. And we are still in Telangana now that we know that Andhra Pradesh and we have Telangana. So this is the best public school in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. The winner, Jubilee Hills Public School. Best International Preschool in India, and the winner, Igloo Kids International Preschool. The next award is fastest growing preschool chain in India, Stanford Group of Schools. We now have the best preschool in Punjab, and the winner, Nanhe Manke Playway and Foundation School. The next, ladies and gentlemen, is the best innovative preschool in Pune, and the award goes to Colors Preschool. We now have the next, this is the Best Computer Institute for Animation in Chandigarh, and the award goes to Big Box Academy. And we now have the Best Computer Institute in Adoni, Andhra Pradesh, and the winner is Real Point Computer Education. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is to the Best Network and Cyber Security Training Institute in Rajasthan, and the winner is KIT Education. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Best Coaching Institute for Competitive Exams in Delhi NCR, and the winner is Inception Coaching Center. Move on to the next. This is the Best Coaching Institute in Skill Development for Children in India, and the award goes to SIP Academy India Private Limited. विनोद जी, आपसे निवेदन करना चाहूँगी कि आखिरी जो हमारे थोड़े से अवार्ड्स हैं, आप उन्हें हमारे यहाँ पर जितने भी विजेता हैं उन्हें सम्मानित करें. The next award is to the Best Nata Coaching Center in India, and the winner is TriArc Studio. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is the Best IT Training Company in Cloud Computing and Big Data in Punjab, and the winner is Arcadian Technocrats. The Best Polytechnic College in Uttar Pradesh is Hans Vahini Institute of Science and Technology. Move on to the next. This is the Best Skill Development and ICT Company in Bangalore, and the award goes to Interactive Institute of Job Skills Private Limited. And the next award is to the Best Academy with Innovative Course in Sports Management, and the winner is National Academy of Sports Management. Best Curriculum, Book and Training in Art and Craft. The winner, National Institute of Fine Arts. And the best preschool, ladies and gentlemen, with excellent faculty in North Delhi, the winner is Mother's Pride, Narela.
Asian Education Summit, it provides a platform at a much bigger level where all academicians and the policy makers, they are assembled at one platform, and with discussions probably we will be able to carve out a better path for our younger generations to come.
This is an achievement so far and miles to go. Industry interface has been the area we have been recognized for. We are producing boys in management area, MBA graduates. We would continue to do this good work for the betterment of the society and the community.
This was a good summit where we had a lot of discussions about education, both at the school level and also at the higher education level. A lot of ideas and a lot of thoughts.
The vision they have shared, what kind of education we should have for our children, and what we are forecasting for our next generations.
Education in India. Now India is a old democratic country now. So education of this country should be excellent.